Welcome to ColonelCast, Center College Athletics weekly highlight show going over everything in Center sports. This week we're going to have a preview of spring and their Southern Athletic Association tournaments. I'm Nick.
I'm David, and we're going to start with women's lacrosse. Birmingham Southern came to town on Saturday afternoon, and they got beat a little bit handily, 19-10 in the SAA quarterfinal.
Yeah, it was Jacqueline Anderson scoring 6 goals with Andrew Wambaugh having 5 goals. 11-goal combination there for the duo. It seems like we've been saying that for every single game.
And 8 of those goals, total goals, came in the final 7 minutes of the first half. So kind of just exploded there at the end and took some momentum into halftime.
So as with that win, Center College will head to Sewanee for games on Friday and Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday actually, to play in the SAA tournament there in Tennessee.
Yeah, and that Sewanee will also play Millsaps, and hopefully if the Colonels win, they will play the winner of the Sewanee-Millsaps game.
Absolutely. Now, men's lacrosse also heading to Sewanee for this weekend after a bye week. Win on a technicality, but a win nonetheless on the schedule as they head to the semifinal of the SAA in Sewanee. So here's the 2 seed heading into this.
Yeah, so they're actually 3-way co-champs, so I guess we're going to be 2. It's basically
we're 1
and 1. But,
no teams.
They're going to play the number 3 seed Barry on Friday, and then if they win, they're going to go to Sunday.
Yeah, and they'll play the winner of Sewanee versus Birmingham Southern. So, look forward to a pretty good weekend of lacrosse there. In other news, baseball also had a big week of action. They swept a doubleheader versus Rust.
And then Zach Montgomery in that set of games hit a home run in game 1 and then was the winning pitcher in game 2. So kid can do it all, can't he?
Yeah, it was a casual week there. Matt Cox won the game 1 as a pitcher, and they then went on to split the senior day doubleheader against Sewanee.
They won the first game 3-2 and lost the second one 14-3. The first game they won on the back of some Rob Caldwell pitching performances and Trey Litzy game-winning RBI triple in the 8th.
Yeah, and it was a little bit of a slow game, but then all of a sudden, 8th inning, Colonels hop on for 2 runs to take a 3-2 lead, and then Matt Cox came in to get his first save of his Center College career on senior day.
Yeah, and Rob Caldwell, like I said, pitched 9 strikeouts in 6 innings.
On Tuesday night here this week, Center College beat Berea by a score of 7-4. Now they won 4 of their last 5 games of the season. That's some good momentum to carry into the conference tournament.
A lot of momentum going in, and with that game against Berea, they scored 6 runs. They went to the 8th inning down, and then they scored 6 runs to take the lead. And I think the count was 7 walks, 3 hits.
Yeah, I think actually the final count was 8 walks. So whoever bet on 8 walks, you're a lucky man. That's a lot of money there. And then Grant Harold had to go ahead and RBI there, and that was enough for the Colonels to hold on to the win.
And Brett Vitkin came away with the win in that game, so congratulations to him. That's his 2nd win of the season.
Absolutely. And then they're going to head out to Birmingham to play the 1 seed Birmingham Southern in the SAA tournament. It's a very tough conference Center College is in, so we'll look to have the Colonels be successful here this weekend. It's a double elimination tournament. They'll play either Barry or Oglethorpe in that 2nd game. And
like we said before, the Colonels are riding a little bit of a hot streak here, winning 4 of their last 5, so they're feeling pretty good going into this tournament, and hopefully they can pull off some Cinderella story against Birmingham.
Yeah, and good pitching, anything can happen, and that's what they've been getting here recently. Another news, softball as well.
They split a doubleheader this week against Mount St. Joseph. They lost the first game but won the 2nd game.
Yeah, no one watched the first game, though. It was Lauren Richards having a game-winning RBI in the 8th inning, and Jessica Young went 5 for 8 with 5 ribbies as the designated hitter.
That's some hits right there, let me tell you. The Colonels went down to Georgia and lost 2 games of a doubleheader.
Yeah, 8-0 and 5-4 were the scores, but all 4 of those runs came on an Ashley Merkin grand slam in game 2.
Yeah, props to Ashley on that one. They're going to head down to Mississippi, and we've had a little bit of rain in the broadcast from Mississippi, so looks like we're going to play a whole lot of games for the whole tournament on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 fields there. Center's going in as the 5 seed with a 10-12 mark in the SAA, and they're going to play Millsaps in that opening game.
That should be a good game. Yeah, the Colonels at 10-12 in the SAA. Pretty good record.
Pretty good record, and who knows what can happen in the conference.
That's all that matters, right? Center hosted their 2nd and final track meet of the year. It was the Center Twilight meet.
Yeah, men finished 4th out of 17th. Women, 8th out of 14th. That's an incredibly strong showing in what was an intense field.
A lot of D1 schools. Northern Kentucky came down and placed 1 and 2 in the men and women. And Rio Grande, which I don't think is in Mexico, but it sounds like it's in that Texas state where the Rio Grande River is. Yeah, so a lot of smaller schools were there, and independent people. Even a 60-year-old man could just jump over a pole.
Yeah, 60-year-old man was pole vaulting, and a couple of colonels were as well. 13 center athletes had personal best performances. 4 led the SAA.
Wow, yeah, that's impressive. And about pole vault, as we were on it, Sarah Hayhurst won the women's pole vault with a 10-foot 6-inch jump and won the women's track athlete of the week.
Yeah, she won the women's field athlete of the week, which was still a great showing. Ashley Alradi also won her women's 1,500 meter with 4 minutes, 48.56 seconds. That's a great time there.
And Alan Hayes, the dual sport athlete who plays football as well, won the 110 meter hurdles with a time of just under 16 seconds.
Yeah, that's incredible. I could never do that. The jumping, let alone, would kill me.
I got white boy ups. It's not good.
Oh dear. Either way, Alan also won a great award in the SAA for the Colonels. He won track athlete of the week for the Colonels. It's impressive there.
So we swept those honors. It's not too bad.
Absolutely. And then they're going to the track teams will head to the SAA Championship at Rhodes for Friday through Saturday.
Women's tennis went down to Birmingham. They dropped their first game in all 6 of them when I say their first game at Birmingham Southern.
That's a tough match. The Colonels had been playing well, and then they went on to lose 5-4 in a tight match to Millsaps. The singles wins by Mary Chopin Snow and Jenna Hazelwood amongst Kimberly Randall as well.
Yes, they're going to head down to Murfreesboro, Tennessee for the SAA tournament.
Center College is going to have the 5 seed. They went 7-6 on the season, 3-4 in the SAA, and they're going to play Millsaps, the 4 seed there.
Men's tennis went down to Birmingham, Alabama. They dropped 5 games there, went 5-0.
Yeah, and then they went on to Millsaps, and that match was suspended because of rain. Only 3 matches got in there, but then they beat Berea 7-0.
Yeah, every match there was one in a straight set. So Berea baseball, Berea tennis. Looks like they can't throw strikes.
It's a good weekend for Center's. Good week, I guess, is the best way to say that for Center against Berea. Luke Brooks, sophomore on the men's tennis team, won 20 out of his 22 games in singles/doubles. They're going to head down to another SAA tournament. That one's also going to be in Murfreesboro.
And Center's the 7th seed, and they're going to face number 2 Millsaps in the opening match. They haven't played Millsaps yet this year because it was suspended, so it'll be interesting to see their first off.
Absolutely. Golf did not have a match last week, but to preview their SAA tournament coming up, they're going to be traveling to Old Fort Golf Course.
That's also in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So, Murfreesboro is just going to make a whole lot of money. So many people coming to town.
Yeah, opening up to all the teams. The men's team played this course earlier this season, winning that event.
So good chances there. That was the SAA Fall Preview in October. So it's been a couple months, but hopefully this will be sharp.
Yeah, and that's all we have here for this SAA Spring Preview. I'm Nick.
I'm David.